Hey everyone, it's Laura from OurOilyHouse.com, and today I'm going to share with you guys a recipe to make water kefir soda. Recently on Instagram I posted a picture of us having some water kefir soda. It's one of our favorite, most refreshing drinks to drink during the summertime. And I had a flood of messages and questions asking me, where's the recipe? And I probably should have put that up before I posted the picture, but now I am going to share the recipe because it was highly requested and it is so delicious. This is a probiotic rich drink that you make out of water kefir grains. And I'm gonna show you how to make water kefir first, and then I'll show you the optional second fermenting process to make it into what we like to call soda. So to get started, you're gonna need to have some water kefir grains, and water kefir grains are just little, they almost look like, have the same texture as like a gummy bear. They're clear in color, they're squishy. You can get these online and I will link down in the description below where I get mine from. It's on Amazon. So to get started, basically the grains are living and they need something to eat, and they eat sugar. So we are first going to dissolve about 1/4 cup of sugar in a cup of warm water. So I have a cup of water here that's already warm, and I don't want it to be boiling, but I want it to be pretty hot so I can dissolve the sugar. And I just pour the sugar in here, and I'm gonna stir it around just to get it to dissolve. I'm gonna put my grains in here, and I have probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water kefir grains. And I am going to pour in the sugar water, and then I'm going to pour in some more water. I need about 4 cups of water total for this amount of grains. So I'm putting in the sugar water first. Now I like to use organic sugar because that takes away any GMOs that could be in your sugar. So I just use organic sugar. You can also use brown sugar. You want to stay away from any like artificial or sugar substitutes like stevia or Splenda. That's not going to work. And also raw honey doesn't work either because there are some things that are in there that will eventually kill your grains. So you want to stick to just regular sugar or brown sugar. And then I'm gonna add in about 3 more cups of water because like I said, we're gonna have 4 cups of water total in here with our grains. And then we are just going to cover this with, I just use an old like washcloth ponytail holder because you don't want it to be, it doesn't need to be airtight, but I'm just basically protecting it from any dust or bugs or flies or anything getting in here by putting this on here. Now what I'm gonna do is just leave this sit out on my counter for anywhere between 24 and 48 hours. And I'm giving you a range because it really depends on the temperature in your home. The warmer your temperature in your home, the faster it's going to ferment. And as it ferments, you might expect this to be really sugary because there's a 1/4 cup of sugar in here, but the grains are actually eating the sugar, and it's going to leave you with kind of a tangy, kind of sour tasting liquid whenever it's done fermenting. And so if you like it more sour, more tangy, you can leave it out longer, and then less time if you like it to be a little bit more sweet. This is some water kefir that's already finished, and you can actually see all the bubbles around here. That's how you know that it's fermenting. It's a little bit cloudy compared to the clear water. That's completely normal. It means it's ready to go. For the second ferment, I like to use a flip top soda bottle. You can find these on Amazon. I have them linked down below. But this makes it to where it is in an airtight container. And that's what's gonna give it its carbonation. And believe me, it gets very, very carbonated. So much so that I only open these outside now because I have sprayed grape soda on my countertops, on my cabinets, on my ceiling, pretty much everywhere, because I sometimes forget and let them ferment a little too long, and then when you open it, they basically explode. So you gotta be very careful with this next fermenting process. You want to make sure that you're only fermenting this one about 12 to 24 hours, and you can check it by slowly just kind of opening it a little bit. And if you hear a big psh, like fizz, like when you open up a soda bottle that's been shaken or something, that means that it's ready to go. If it doesn't do anything and you can open it and it doesn't carbonate at all or nothing bubbles up, leave it out on your counter a little bit longer. It needs to ferment longer. So to To make this, we're gonna just add in, you can do any juice you want. I am doing grape juice because that's our favorite. We've done it with apple, we've done cranberry, I think we've done lemon, pomegranate, we've done a lot of different kinds, but grape is definitely our favorite. And I'm not doing it exact, I have a half a cup here, about a quart of a cup in each bottle here. And then I put the fermented water kefir in the bottle. Now you want to fill it up not quite to the top because of all the expansion. I get about to the neck of the bottle, about right here, and then I stop, and then I'm gonna fill up the other one. The amount of kefir that I make always makes 2 soda bottles. Sometimes I make double and make more. I usually just keep this going all summer long, especially. My kids love it, my husband loves it, and it's so much cheaper than buying kombucha or something at the store. So these are perfect where they need to be. And then I'm just going to flip these lids down, and I'm going to again set these on the counters, and like I said, anywhere from 12 to 24 hours depending on the temperature in your home. I like it the best when it's super cold, so I'll put this over some ice or just put them in the refrigerator when they're done and then drink them. And they are really carbonated and bubbly, just like soda. So if you guys are looking for like a healthy soda drink alternative to the sugary stuff that you're drinking now, you guys can try this. We think it's delicious and it's so refreshing. And the best part, it's loaded with probiotics, so it's really good for your gut health as well. For more healthy recipes, be sure to check out some of the ebooks that I have linked down in the description below. And if this is your first time by my channel, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. I get out new videos every single week on essential oil education, natural remedies, and healthy recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by our oily house.